everybody, it's me. I wasn't gonna do a vlog this Sunday just because I did food haul with a little bit of a vlog and I did my Dollar Tree haul. But I thought about doing one because of honor of September 11th. I just wanted to remember September 11th and remember all the lives that were lost and how awful that day was, and pray for the families that lost their loved ones. And that day was just awful for everybody who was old enough to remember and understand what was going on. I was 17 years old. I was in my senior year of high school. I was in my theater tech class when the principal came over the intercom and told us to turn on the TV, and we just watched it, and the bell rang to go to the next class, and the hallways was just silent. Then I don't remember what class it was. I went to it was a special ed class, since I'm a special ed. It was one of my special ed classes, and we just watched TV all day long, watched the news all day long. It's just in shock. And just in shock riding the bus to our work, a few of our special ed students riding the bus to our work study stations, jobs, and the bus was silent and work was silent. Everything was so quiet. It was just this awful, sad day. And just take a moment to pray for those people and think about those people, and if anybody is watching this that lost somebody on that day, I am terribly sorry. And I just hope your loved ones are watching over you and wanting you to move on with your life and enjoy your life and take their lives and do something good with it. I mean, if it's donating money to charities and taking your time out to volunteer somewhere else, anything. I personally never lost anybody to violence, but I have lost loved ones, and I know it's hard. We're thinking about you. What's that I want to say? And just remember and never forget, because I would never forget that day. And my day was, I'm just trying to remember and pray for everybody. Like, I was at church this morning, and our pastor, preacher, said even pray for the families of the people who did this. I mean, pray for them too. I mean, it's just, they lost their loved ones too, even though they were probably brought up to hate. But they were brought up that way, and hopefully any of the children of the people who did this realized it was wrong and had a change of heart. So yeah, pray for everybody, even the families of the people who did this, because they were mourning too. Because you just think about it, they lost somebody too, and they have to live with the rest of their life that they lost somebody, and the person they lost did something so awful. So yeah, pray for them. Pray for peace on earth, to be honest. That this stuff would never happen again, which violence is happening everywhere, and it's sickening and it's sad, and just, just remember to live for the fullest and be happy and all that good stuff. So, before I go about talking about the rest of my day, my rest of my week, moment of silence. Rest in peace, angels. And here's my shirt I layered I'm going to show you my shirt so I can tell you a story that will make people laugh. So, I'll tell you a story. The shirt that I'm wearing today, it's a patriotic shirt. And it has elephants on it. I bought it to wear on 4th of July. This is like elephants. It's really cute. I like elephants. And it's just patriotic and it's American and I like it. There's a funny story about elephants. I know my best friend Brandy is going to be watching this because I had to share the last 2 videos on Facebook and Twitter and all that. So, me and my best friends, my best friend Dakota, my best friend Brandy, and their mom are all going to California in our summer year before we went to junior high. And so we were all driving in Arizona. It was in Arizona, and it was nighttime. And me and my best friend Dakota, she was 11 at the time, I was 16, Brandy was 17. Me and her were laying down in the back seat, sleeping. Well, I wasn't sleeping because I don't sleep in cars, never had. My mom said I never have, and I don't remember ever sleeping in cars. But I was awake trying to rest, and Dakota was asleep. Brandy was asleep. Jackie, the mom, wasn't asleep because she was driving. I would have been scared if she was asleep. But all of a sudden, Brandy wakes up. Okay, we're in the middle of Arizona. At like 10 o'clock at night. Arizona. We was driving, and all of a sudden Brandy wakes up and goes, "Oh, those elephants live here?" And Brandy's like, "Well, like what?" I'm just giggling. She's like, "Well, I had this dream that we were driving down the road and we saw a raccoon in front of us, and we thought it was the coolest thing ever, a raccoon. And then Crystal looked behind us and there was an elephant chasing us." Never, ever gonna forget that. And we just all started laughing, and I have never let it go. This was the junior year of high school, and it's now been 15 years since we've been out of school, and I still give it the hardest time. And like, we all went, me and Dakota and her ex-husband and Brandy and often we all went camping one day, and we heard this noise. You didn't think of it, anything of it. Then we heard it again, and I looked over, and there was this little raccoon stealing our chocolate. And this raccoon it got into a cooler and stole our chocolate. And this raccoon that cooler was not that far away from us. And that raccoon got that chocolate and took off with it. And we chased him down. He dropped the chocolate, and we were just like, "Oh my god, that raccoon just broke into our thing." I'm like, "Where's the elephants? Where's the elephants, Brandy?" She's like, "Shut up." And then this raccoon went back into the woods, and it was like, "Okay, it's fine." Then we looked over, and there he was, up on his little feet. And there was a raccoon off to this side, and a raccoon off to this side. On both sides. And I'm like, that little devil went back and got his friends. So all night, we was like fighting these raccoons over food. When we went to bed, we put the food up, and nothing happened. But yeah, that was a funny story. So my week was good. This is my actually first vlog since I moved. Like I said, I did a quick update in my food haul. These videos can only be like 15 minutes long. So yeah, I did a quick update saying how everything is, and I'm not really quick. The bus ride is, like I said, the bus route is good. It goes by all these places, and the house is awesome. Freddie's doing good. I don't think I told you that he got a hold of 2 baby bunny rabbits when we first moved in here. Like 3 baby bunny rabbits when we first moved in here. And yeah, I let him go. You know, on the other side of it. But the reason why I wanted to move out of those apartments, because I just didn't like them. I wanted to move out for 3 years, and like I said, if I would have moved out 3 years ago, I would have so yeah, go live with those apartments. But I didn't like what they did with Mia. I didn't like how they couldn't let me out with her hip dyslexia. She couldn't get up down those steps. And then I just didn't like it. And then when she passed away, they had all these freaking breed restrictions when I moved in there. The only dogs they wouldn't allow was pit bulls, but they got new management and it went sucky. So yeah, and then when I moved out, they outrageously charged me for all this stuff. Like a $300 bill. Ridiculous. Because they were charging me 10 times as much as they can go to Walmart and got it at Walmart for 10 times as less. But no, they had to charge me. So yeah. And the apartments were chalet of Topeka. If you live in Topeka, never go live there. So my week's been good. Didn't do much. I was off Memorial Day. I went to church this morning. My dinner, today I had my BLT ravioli skillet. Yesterday, and what was yesterday? And Friday I had my Kung Pao bowl. I had lasagna one day, 2 days I think. No, 1 day. I took it through lunch. Then I don't remember what the other 2 days were. I forgot. What else? But he's doing good. Hey, look here. Look. What? You're so cute. Jasper is right there. Where is he? There he is. Still waiting on my fish tank stuff to get all gathered up and blah blah blah. I do have a stray cat around here now. I hope we can find her a home. I can't keep her. But she's a really pretty kitty. She's probably outside right now, but it's dark, so you can't see her. What else? Like I said, these videos can only be 15 minutes long because I was having so much trouble downloading them. I'm just being bored, watching TV. My show's gonna be starting in a couple of weeks. Yeah. Anything really exciting happened lately. I am getting away from my Halloween party in October. I'm excited. Can't wait to have trick-or-treaters. I am so excited to have trick-or-treaters. I've never lived somewhere where there was trick-or-treaters. Either I was living in a country or apartment. Before that I was just too young. And I was trick-or-treating myself. I took Freddie for a walk. We took an hour-and-a-half walk today. I mean, not an hour and a half, but an hour walk. What else? I don't know. Did my laundry today. I have a washer, but I'm a dryer, but I have a clothesline, and I hang them up on the clothesline. Don't know what's exciting that happened. I don't know. Okay. Like I said, I really didn't want to do a vlog today, but I did it anyways because I didn't have to talk about it, but I wanted to do one. So, I'm trying to think quick. Yeah, just keep on liking my videos and keep on liking Melanie videos. I always forget her last name, but I will link her stuff below too. She's awesome. She's the one that got me into the vlogging and the food hauls, and I would do vlogs like her if I had like a camera and a computer. I would do like daily vlogs about my day because that looks so much fun. She is so cute too. She's an adorable little thing. Because she and her both have Noonan syndrome, and that's how we became friends. She's just an adorable little thing, and I think she's just cute. And her and her boyfriend kind of make them funny sometimes. She has 4 cats and fish too, and she lives in New York too. She lives not in I think she lives somewhere up in upstate New York. I'm not sure. Well, I know what town she lives in, but I'm not gonna say that. Oh yeah, she lives upstate New York. The pretty, the country, New York. She lives in a little small town. She's as cute as can be. So I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you have a great week. And remember about the people of 9/11 and pray for their families and keep them in your hearts. Alright. bye. See you next Sunday. I won't be doing a food haul because don't have the food. Alright, bye.